Hey guys, welcome back to MasterGamingVR. We are once again in the SoulKeeper VR. We're going to take a second look. They have updated to version 1.3. So I think my main gripes with this were locomotion, waggle to win, unbalanced combat, and the spell charges being used up really quickly. I think that is the top of the list that that comes to mind, but I think there was actually a whole long slew of things that was in the Steam VR review, which I can pull up really quick and take a look at that there. So locomotion, lock to the orientation of the HMD, issues with moving to the right, issues with trackpad locomoting through doors, walking up to tables with items could be difficult to interact with, some items in the tutorial not able to be picked up, clipped through walls in the tutorial, almost got stuck, died in the middle, staff tutorial, placed in a state in my room where I was unable to lock the door. I think that was fixed almost immediately. Vision dimming as I took hits was a frustrating experience. True. Sword damage just waggling. Staff spells seemed to run out too soon. Self-cast effects were flash, but just as apt to blind you as doing damage to the enemy. The angle of the hands is way off. Sound balance seemed off. AI didn't respond to being attacked at range. Some game models didn't fit the world, like the Gravedigger. Menu showed up behind objects. So that was my big, long laundry list for anyone that didn't see the Steam review. Just quick where the game was before, and now I kind of want to reset and just start from scratch again. Let's see, may cause dizziness, decouple HMD, headset independent directional movement. Yes. Graphics, let's go ultra. Can we do custom? We can do custom. Shadows, textures, post-processing effects, anti-aliasing, foliage, and view distance. Let's go back, and nope, I didn't want to go back that far. I wanted to go to ultra. Move by touch, controller touch-based locomotion. Awesome. So this looks a lot better than what I remember. I didn't review the video to see what the settings looked like last time, but just this in general looks better than what I remember. Load launch point, restart level. I guess restart level, or we can just, can we start a new game? I'm thinking it's probably not going to start a new game. So decent, or maybe it is. We sound like we're in the library. Yay, new game. Game saved to checkpoint. Locomotion movement. Use left thumb pad to move. Yep. Getting some performance weirdness.
It is a beautiful afternoon.
Brother
Hey.
Sorapos, pardon my interruption, but Brother de Castos requires your attendance downstairs in his laboratory.
Thank you, Brother Laurentios. I shall present myself momentarily.
I shall inform him of your imminent arrival then. Balance guide you, brother.
You as well, brother. Brother Laurentios, a most talented musician of our order. He possesses a keen eye, or ear in his case, for detail.
So we're at minus 15 dB on the desktop audio. So what you're hearing is lowered by 15 decibels, and it still looks like it's going to be pretty loud once the recording is done. It's very loud in my ear. So audio balance was one of the things that I mentioned, but it was the voices were too low to hear. Let's see. So the menu still appears behind things, so they haven't figured out that layering thing. So that's one. Sound, set volume. Okay, but we do have a volume mixer here, so we can take that down a little bit so it's not blasting my eardrums out. It seems to have messed with the overall audio. Ready, birdie? Alright, you can also teleport by keeping the left grip button pressed and pointing the desired destination. Left grip teleports. Alright, I'm supposed to get out with the key, right?
Let's first unlock this door. I left the key somewhere in this chamber.
No, here. Items with thingamajigger on the stuff, trigger to continue. Key is there. Other key, which is kind of off. The hands feel a bit better. The Vive controller is out of here, I guess. I don't know, it's hard to tell. The Vive controllers are right now right next to each other. Side to side, front to front, the trigger's facing. So you're still angled out this way up a bit.
This is Brother Andreas's chamber. I expect he is busy studying his charts and statistics. I have no reason to leave the dormitory area at this moment. Besides, Brother de Castos awaits me downstairs.
I don't feel like we need to go through all of that. We did that the last time, so I'm just going to speed through. This, so far, feels much better as far as collision. No issues getting through the door. I had problems with this before, so that feels better. If I go off center, so let me go like to the very corner of my room and try and go through. Yeah. That's still weird. If I'm not center in the room, I can't go through. So just make sure that you're in the center of your room and you're not off to a corner when trying to get through a door. Really, I think collision should be on the headset, but it feels like it's both on the headset and your center position, which I don't think is right.
It appears someone left quite a mess behind. How am I to get across now, I wonder? But of course, I must teleport my way through.
Brother Soropos, tardiness is not something we tolerate here. I have been awaiting your arrival.
Greetings, Brother de Castos. Apologies for my delay. I came as soon as summoned.
No matter. Archmage Feramius has personally requested your dispatch in Mardonian territory. You are to travel to Mardu Numa today.
I am ready to carry out the wishes of the Order.
Oh no, not at all, dear child. Do not think yourself ready, for you are far from it, although circumstances require otherwise. And as a true Lavordian, you too, like many before you, shall have to adapt to circumstance. Excellent. Now with your left hand, pick up your staff. Serve you well on the road ahead. After all, to be a Lavordian means to possess knowledge, and to possess knowledge means to possess power. For the path you must tread is tough and holds many a danger. Danger that can only be overcome with true power.
If I may ask, what is the objective of my quest?
You shall be dispatched to Mardu Numa, and you are to infiltrate the Mardonian monastery nearby. Intelligence sources indicate that the Mardonians have recently acquired a powerful and ancient artifact. The presence of a rather large black dragon has also been reported in the region.
Ooh.
A black dragon? I was under the impression black dragons have not made an appearance for at least 740 years.
Indeed, which is why it is a cause for great concern to the Archmage. If the Mardonians have found a way to exercise control over such a creature, we will find ourselves in a rather dangerous predicament. Therefore, you are to infiltrate the Mardonian monastery, find the artifact, and bring it back here for us to examine and determine whether it is related to the presence of the Black Dragon or not.
And whether or not we can control it.
Let us not waste any more precious time. Throughout your years with us, you have received more than adequate training in the art of spellcasting and combat. But I must ensure...
Didn't you just say I wasn't adequately trained?
...that you do indeed feel comfortable with the basics. Before we proceed, pick up the runestones from the table on your left and place them in your inventory.
So that whole playing this thing long before I got to the point. There you go. No, didn't want to put that in my inventory. Alright, so we got a couple of rune stones there. Is this a money pouch? This looks like a money pouch. I probably want this.
Excellent. Proceed to the table with the swords, and with your right hand.
Who's this hand that I grabbed? Alright, table with the swords.
Good.
Yeah.
Now that you have all of these things,
proceed
to the training grounds. I shall guide you from here.
This is what I feel like I want to do this guy. What is he looking at? Okay. Alright, so we died in here last time and got sent all the way back to the beginning. I'm not going to try to mimic that.
Basic knowledge of spellcasting, staff, and melee combat. To begin, enter any of the 3 chambers ahead.
So.
To unlock the gates and exit this chamber, you'll need to destroy all the dummy targets by using spellcasting. Invoke the spellcasting diagram.
Yeah, so it's still... Alright, so I'm going to point with my Vive controller the way I think I should need to point to send it directly in front of me. That's with my Vive controller pointed straight ahead. Like the Vive controller being straight ahead at a level like this. So I redraw to get it to actually go. I need to crank my wrist down to an uncomfortable level. My Vive controller is going down at an angle like this now. That's not comfortable. Yeah, it's very, very uncomfortable on my wrist. Can I not do that with this hand? To cast spells, you need to have your hands free. For now, you have 4 spells with either hand. Keep the trigger pressed with either hand. And again, you have to crank your wrist down to where you're, I don't know, like you're pointing with the menu button or something. So really nothing done with the placement of the hands. So why? Or is it this way? That's what it is. It's a very specific direction. Again, the way that I would think that I would need to use these, I mean, like, just with the angle of the crossbow, it should be like this. And that shoots well above the heads. Anyways, I'm not going to rant about that. I've already done that in the previous video. No change there, it doesn't feel like. Alright, so magic. Let's go ahead and...
To unlock the gates and exit this chamber, you will have to destroy all dummy targets by casting with your staff. You'll have 2 rune stones in your inventory. Place them on your staff's corresponding sockets. Press with your right hand either rune stone to activate its function. Remember, each rune stone will have a finite number of charges. so use your runestones wisely. Destroy the targets.
Okay, I don't know why those just start attacking you. It's not much of a tutorial if you're going to get blindsided and killed immediately. You don't really get to test out anything with that being the case. Alright, the number of charges seems a lot better. Unless it's just infinite. It might just be infinite. No, I didn't want that. I'm thinking it might just be infinite in here. They do seem pretty damn powerful. Whoa! Missed frames alert. Yeah, I would kind of expect that to cause some missed frames. Alright, so yeah, we're going to say that these all just have infinite charges at the moment. And there we go. Let's get rid of that. And then I think melee combat. Trigger. I was trying to do grip. Alright. Trigger behind your head to sheath and unsheath.
To unlock the gates and exit this chamber, you will need to destroy all target dummies with your sword.
Yes, I will.
The flash of the blade, the feel of the steel, one man and his honor. Must I explain how to slash inanimate objects with your blade?
Yes.
Please proceed with the target's destruction.
No light off fire. Okay, so I can't just waltz into it. As long as there is sufficient velocity. Not even really all that much velocity. He does look pretty cool though. Okay, so about that much velocity. So this, as long as you're at least a half-hearted attempt at swinging, you're gonna hurt them.
Targets. Let us hope you'll perform well against real opponents. Alas, time is of the essence. So do step into the portal I just opened for you. It will take you straight to your carriage that will transport you to Martin Loomer at once. Oh, please.
Yeah, I didn't really let him finish. I don't like listening to him. He's an old asshole. Alright, so 3D loading screen here. So I haven't really seen much that's been different. That's a little disappointing. So I got a key here.
Brother Usopp, wake up.
I'm not asleep.
You have a right. Please make haste. This place is shrouded in darkness. I was instructed to await your return here for no longer than an hour. Good luck. Balance guide you.
Okay, so this one is very weird. I can't actually use this spell. It's okay, so that's all but useless over there. It's not gonna go into my slot. Oh baby, get in my slot. Alright. Whatever. So here we are. Again, I still like the environments. Like their environmental artist is pretty good job. Just the rest of it that I kind of had an issue with. Oh god, no, we need to turn this off. So, right controller.
A stranger in a strange land. Do approach. Feel free to seek refuge in the light of the fire, for dangerous things lurk in the darkness.
What is the nature of this danger you speak of?
The spirits,
Yeah,
of course.
no.
You don't.
I can't turn it off. I just want to turn this off. I don't want this at all.
Someone must appease them.
Okay,
So this is a
so
task you would take upon yourself.
I don't like this kind of
Indeed it is.
thing at all.
But I am not alone. They keep me company. Look behind that rock. They're there now.
They?
They.
You wretched soul. You murdered all these men.
You're quick to judge, stranger. I am here but to make their passage to the afterlife easier. Why do you think I brought me shovel? Why do you think I dug these holes?
Because you're a wretched person. Yeah, it's just acting like that one's not even there. What is this, and why is it here? Can I just drop this on the ground? Alright. Your hands are... They look like they're made out of clay. Buddy. Is that a single tear? That's gonna be the thumbnail image. Alright. He talked more last time.
I hope to have caught your attention this cold night.
Oh.
And maybe some coin to go with it.
No, we're not giving him anything. Be merciless.
I will not aid a corpse raider or a grave robber. Instead, I suggest you tell me the whereabouts of the Mardonian monastery. I know it resides within this region. Moreover, the mutilations and torments these bodies were subjected to strongly indicate the training of Mardonian warlords is taking place nearby. I imagine you surely know this, or your corpse would lay amongst the very dead you bury. If you desire to continue your worthless existence, I suggest you speak quickly.
Oh, but there's no need for violence. Plenty of that around here already. All I asked was if you could spare a coin or two. Digging up, then no bother. You need not spit threats at me, Lavaudian. Obviously, you're a man of intelligence. I do not wish and I cannot fool you, or that would mean the end of me. Take the path to your right. It's the safest one.
Then I will take my leave. May our paths never cross again.
My wife said the same thing last time I saw her. Good luck to you then, Lavaudian.
Strange. I could have sworn I felt something following me. No matter. I had better proceed.
Surprisingly, this actually does seem a little bit safer.
The smell. So foul. An aroma of fresh blood. The darkness is overwhelming.
Yep, so much for safer.
Your greed will be your end, Lavaudian. You will die, crushed like a worthless worm, all for the sake of the coin in your purse. With your life, you hear me?
You have died. Dun dun dun. I don't believe you, jackass. I'm going this way. I still hear the ceiling falling on my head. Those guys I couldn't hurt. Okay, that's gonna grate on my nerves, that stone grating sound. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can control that. Kind of. Alright, so they still don't... God, that noise is so annoying. They still don't respond to damage from afar. Alright, so that is still only one hit. So I can still waggle to win. Ow, and as I take damage, it seems that I still get the dimming sight. Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, so they didn't change the charges at all. Ugh, that sound grates on my nerves. That's not entirely a pun. So yeah, I don't think enough has changed to change my opinion. Like, not really any of this feels different. Yeah, my staff just becomes useless. Alright, and we gotta try and find all these little things in the ground. If they maybe drop something on the ground. Oh yeah, I forgot I had more in there. I want to grab the dagger.
Fire should make quick work of this rock.
Which one is fire? This was... Oh, this was the checkpoint, that's right. And here we are. This is where we ended the first episode. Maybe a little bit smoother, but really it doesn't feel like anything that I brought up was really addressed. The hands are different. They don't have the forearm, so that collision isn't there. But yeah, I don't feel like much of anything has hold on to this one. So there was a boulder that comes down at us. The locomotion is much better. So there doesn't appear to be any dead zones now on the locomotion like there was before. He looks happy. Alright, so 2 of those are enough to kill. Oh, got a key.
It would seem some sort of contraption keeps this door locked.
I think they saw me. Yeah. So he can see me through walls.
I must find a way to deactivate this electronic.
So we need another one of these. Oh! Okay, and another key. Ooh, my world just went sideways. Not that key. So I don't think I actually used this key to get in here, which I think I should have. No, not that key. Weird. All right. Here is this key. No, I didn't want to pick you up. I wanted to pick the key up. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Oh, why are you still alive? More keys. And more of these. So, I mean, they give you a good number of them, but I would rather have less of them and more charges. Okay. My inventory is quickly filling up with keys. I think that's a lot of keys. Oh, hey, good. That's awesome. Can I take a bite of food? No, I can just pull this out of my thing. Well. All right. So I have a whole bunch of keys now. Yeah, damn it. I knew there was going to be something with those. I'm going to let him smack me. Yeah, see, this is just being, it's going to be super hard to fight being almost blind. And there's no blocker parry system. Yeah, so him walking into my blade is enough to deal damage, and right now I'm blind. How am I supposed to fight like this? That just, if I get close to dying, that mechanic just ensures that I do die because I can't see anything. So they fixed the locomotion, which was the biggest thing that I complained about, but really nothing else. So yeah, I don't think that I can go back on my initial review because, you know, not really anything's changed. And the world just went all crazy because I crouched down. Come on, you can do it. Aha! Can I stand up with it? I can. Hit. Hui. I missed. Yeah, so that pretty much sums it up. If you watched the first video, then not much has changed from that to here. So I think that's going to do it for me. Maybe in a couple more updates I will take a look at it, but make sure you hit that like, sub, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.